Hello and welcome everyone. This is S and Reza from Century 21 Real Estate. I hope you guys are all doing well and keeping safe. I just wanted to reach out to you guys and provide you with a quick real estate market update. Normally I provide these updates at the beginning of each month, but given the situation and the crisis, a lot of you have been asking me, how the market is being impacted today. So I want to give you guys a real-time update and let you guys know what's been happening post COVID-19. So before we touch up on that, I want to bring you back to pre-COVID, so March 15th and prior, and explain to you how the market was then and how it's compared to today. So pre-COVID, the beginning of the year, it was mostly a seller's market in most regions in the GTA, and we saw that homes were selling well over asking price. There was a lot of demand. Open houses were packed weekend after weekend. Inventory was very low, and it was a very beneficial time for sellers. So it was truly a seller's market. Let's take it back. Let's take it further now, post COVID, post March 15th, and we saw the market change dramatically. So sales had dropped significantly. There's a sharp decrease in sales. However, inventory remained low and actually decreased even more given the situation. So the question now is, what happened to prices post COVID? Have prices come down? Has there been a correction? Well, surprisingly, because inventory has remained low, prices have actually been pretty stable for the most part. Now, if you look at it from a year over year perspective, prices are actually higher from what they were last year, despite the crisis. Now, if you look at it from a month over month perspective, yeah, you'll see that the average price is trending downwards. However, it's important to know that that price doesn't really reflect the market value of the property values today in the GTA. And the reason for that is because these home sales that are happening now are outliers, they're one-offs. There's not a lot of sample size, a lot of home sales to truly say that the prices that they're selling at today represent the actual market value. Now, if there are more sales in the next couple of weeks or a couple of months that are selling below market value, and then we can establish a new benchmark for the prices. But we really can't do that right now because there's not enough sales to truly say that this is a new market price going forward. The other reason is that according to Realosophy, a real estate brokerage that puts together numbers and stats for homes sold in the GTA, according to them, they said that a lot of the homes that are being sold today are actually lower priced homes. So that's kind of driving the price down. That's where you see the month over month average price dipping down, but it doesn't reflect, again, the actual market value of today's prices because, again, these are outliers. There's not enough of a sample size to truly say that this is now the new benchmark, right? So the biggest question that people have, and I'm getting this a lot, is that is there going to be a sharp price correction? Is there going to be a big price correction going forward? Well, if inventory continues to remain low, then in my opinion, there isn't going to be a large price correction, or if any at all. And I know a lot of you are hoping for a correction so that you can get into the market, but the reality is that, supply and demand ultimately dictate, prices. And if inventory continues to stay low in this pandemic, then you're probably going to see prices remain stable, or they may come down a little bit, but there's not going to be a large price correction. So the next question is, why is inventory low at this time? Well, for obvious reasons, a lot of people have taken their homes off the market because of the uncertainty, right? So as much as sales has dropped dramatically, inventory has also dropped dramatically in proportion. And the reason why inventory is dropping is because you have to look at, well, why do people list in the first place? Well, those people that are looking to upsize or downsize for retirement, obviously they're not going to be looking to make a move now because they're going to wait till the uncertainty settles in. So they've taken their homes off the market. Other people that are looking to move will be those people that have found jobs elsewhere, are transferring for jobs, are moving in and out of the country. Obviously, that all has stopped. So no one is moving. Everyone is working from home. Those people have now taken their homes off the market as well. Lastly, those investors who are looking to cash in, they've taken their homes off the market because of all the uncertainty. They don't want to lose value on their homes. So now they've also taken their homes off the market. So that's a big chunk of people that have now decided to put things on pause, which is causing inventory to stay low and remain low for the foreseeable future until the pandemic is over. So really those people that are in the market right now are people that have already bought a home and need to sell, so their listings are still up, or those people that have already sold a home and are looking to buy, they're out there in the market. Now, yeah, you might see some people that are going to be in a distressed sale situation because they may need the equity or cash. But to be honest, we haven't really seen much of that right now. And it really depends on how long this pandemic lasts. But for now, I really haven't seen much of that in the marketplace at this moment. So now the next question I want to address is it a good time for buyers to buy now? Well, although prices have remained stable, I think for buyers there's a small window of opportunity right now because you won't have to compete with multiple buyers or multiple offers in most cases. Anybody who's looking for a home pre-COVID can understand and tell you how stressful and emotional it was to get a home because you were fighting 3, 4, 5 buyers at the same time. Not literally fighting, but bidding or multiple offers, and it was difficult to firm up a home. But now you don't really see that because there's not a lot of buyers out there, right? So you can go in and you can actually put an offer in a home and negotiate one-on-one and get a deal because you may be dealing with someone who wants to sell who's already bought a home. Right? Again, those sellers who are selling right now, although they may be selling below market value, it doesn't mean that that represents the actual market value of properties because, again, there's not enough of that sample size to say that this is the new benchmark of prices. So for buyers, yeah, it might be a good time right now, a small window of opportunity. But if you are buying a home, please, I do stress, take the necessary precautions. Try to view homes online. Do all your research first. Do the 3D tours. And if you really have to go see a property, then obviously use the proper equipment and protection. But see if you can make that decision by looking online and doing your research online and looking at videos and virtual tours first. Now, the last question is what's going to happen after this pandemic is over? Is the market going to be different? How is the market? Is it going to be a seller's market, a buyer's market? What's going to happen? Well, to be honest, it's hard to say right now because of all the uncertainty. But what I can tell you is that I believe that the market, when it opens up again, a lot of people are going to put their homes back on the market, so there will be more inventory. I think a lot of buyers will get off the fence. They'll be back in the market. There will be a lot of pent-up demand. I don't think it's going to become a seller's market like it was before. I think it's going to be more balanced because there will be equal inventory and equal buyers. Now, maybe in the back end of the year, it is possible that we may return into a seller's market once more. It's possible, but for the foreseeable future, I think the first couple of months when this pandemic is over, we're probably going to be returning into a balanced market. And that's actually good for both buyers and sellers, actually. So I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Take care, be well, and stay safe. All the best.